welcome to the show. We got no cards and everything. I hope you guys can hear us out there. If you guys can hear us, go ahead and put your comments in the stream. Let us know that you're out there. Say what's up. Who's out there? Who's on the line right now? We want to hear from you guys. It's a What the Fuck Wednesday.
What does that mean? Oh, wait.
What?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Kelvin. Sorry.
I'm Taylor.
And together we are SDH. There you go. You got it. And so we want to just make sure that you guys are, feeling the What the Fuck Wednesday.
So what is a What the Fuck Wednesday?
There we go. Perfect. Okay, this is how I want to test. So make sure. Check.
Check.
Yeah, that sounds really fucking good, actually.
So many F-bombs.
I know, and I said I was not gonna curse. We got Ange. Hey Ange, how you doing? We got Miguel. Hi Miguel, nice to see you. That's a new face. Welcome to the show, guys. It's What the Fuck Wednesday. Yeah, that sounds really good. Wow, our sound is on point tonight. Okay, cool. Ding dong. All right, guys.
So it's a WTF Wednesday.
Yeah.
Which means what? What is a WTF Wednesday?
So it's Wednesday, guys. It's Hump Day, and it's what the fuck is going on in America? What is going on in our country, in our world? What is going on with this pandemic? Like, what the fuck, man? And so I just woke up feeling today like this shit is bananas, BANANAS. So I happen to wear my banana shirt. You know what I mean? But I'm just curious. I want to know. So I posted on the Distant But Social page today, like, what, thinking back from the first day of the whole quarantine, we're doing a lot of stuff, to now, what has been your biggest WTF moment?
Like, what have you seen in the news? What have you seen
in
your life?
News? What have you seen in life? Like,
neighbors?
what's been crazy for you out there? And we had some very interesting comments that were in the group. If you guys haven't joined the group, it's the Distant But Social group on Facebook. Make sure you join it because we do daily conversations there about the pandemic and about what's going on out there. And it's very interesting, man. It's interesting times right now. So so we want to talk about it, guys. Give us a call, 585-502-7922. We are live, babies, and we are waiting for you. And we want to hear what's your biggest WTF moment out there. All right, and we have compiled a list of our
WTF.
top 6 WTF.
Top 6, not 5, not 10.
Top 6, baby. Okay, because again, it's usually top 5, but shit's crazy. So it's I said I wasn't gonna curse, but it's 9:00. We're gonna curse.
You've been cursing since we started.
I know, because don't break it if it ain't. Don't fix it if it. What's that saying go? If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
I think there's also a saying, like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Well, then you watching the wrong show. All right, listen to me, guys. We've compiled our top 6 WTF moments that we have come across, but we want to hear from you guys, okay? Give us a call, 585-502-7922. Call them all.
We want to compare them to your guys' list and see if they line up or if we're missing something.
Yeah, dude. What are your WTF moments? If you don't want to call in, just put them in the comments. Go ahead and write down in the comments what's your biggest WTF moment since the pandemic.
But a part of this, too, so WTFs are normally like, what the what, right?
Yeah.
But you have a story here from Canada that's actually kind of like a cool WTF.
Okay, so yeah, and why don't we start on a positive note? We have Ange who says, I think people saying that the COVID-19 isn't real. Right?
It's just a flu.
Well, don't get there yet. That's one of our 6. Right? Who still thinks that this isn't real? Like, there are people out there who still believe that this is not a real thing. You know what I mean? Let's get that mic on your mouth, baby, because the mic is hot. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you so much, Ange. Come on, guys, put it in the comments, guys. What's your biggest WTF moment since the pandemic? What's our number one? So the big one that we were going to start out with, we're going to start on a positive note. Biggest WTF moment in 2020 pandemic COVID-19 life. Freaking Trudeau is like putting together a package to like excuse student debt.
Wasn't it $9 billion?
Like $9 billion, man. Like, what the fuck? What's going on, America? Like, why are we? That's what I've always said since the beginning. Is that like don't give me some $1,200 check, which I still haven't gotten, by the way. Don't give me some $1,200 check. Excuse my student debt. We got Miguel who says, why are hospitals empty? Whoa! We got a hot one. We got a hot one. Miguel, give us a call. 585-502-7922. I want to hear from you, my friend. I want to hear more on your thoughts on why the hospitals are empty. Right? We're supposed to be in mid-pandemic. We're supposed to be in here, you know? Like, and I'm not trying to sway it any way, but this show is all about speaking our truths and our own opinions and about, like, you know, making some legit observations out there. So, yeah, give us a call, guys. 585-502-7922. Call me no! We want to hear from you guys. The lines are open, wide open. Now's your time to call in. We want to hear from you. Mm-hmm. So, what is it? David Trudeau? What's his name?
Yeah.
David Trudeau?
Justin Trudeau.
Is it Justin Trudeau?
It's Justin.
Freaking forgiving student debt, man. I read it. I skimmed it. I looked at it. I read the details, and it just was like,
that'd be nice.
It's just like, man, I want to move to Canada. You spent some time in Canada.
Yeah, not enough to get my student loans forgiven, though.
well, okay, there's that. So that's a big one. So we'll start off on a positive.
No, it'd just be so nice to, because that's a bill every month. But if you know you could get $20,000 of debt or 40 or 60, just like erased.
What you get is you get peace of mind, and I think that's what people need right now. Mm-hmm. I think people need peace of mind, and they need to be able to go to sleep and not feel stressed about life and about what's going to be happening tomorrow. And,
but I think that also works very well for Canada. So Canada has a very strong education system, and they have a lot of resources to transition from high school up into college, right?
Yeah.
And even college isn't even as expensive there as it is here. So it's much more doable and reasonable to do that. So many more of their citizens have gone to college per capita versus the amount of Americans that have gone to college here. So if we did this here in America, it wouldn't apply to everybody. It applies, I believe, this is my assumption, that it applies to many more Canadians in that scenario than the amount of Americans here. So while it would benefit us, because we both went to college and I would love that, I don't really think it's fair or equal to apply something like that in America, because it wouldn't apply to everybody, right? It would apply to a portion of the population
who has student loans. Mm-hmm. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. We got Tuesday who says they aren't. They might, and I believe she's talking about the hospitals. They aren't. They might not be full, but if something goes south, no hospital is equipped. I have several nurse friends who say it's not crazy. We're in AZ, not New York. Our peak will be May, June. Mm-hmm. We want to talk about that. That's one of our big WTFs. Tuesday, give us a call, 585-502-7922. You got some good things to say. But she is still holding the hands of dying patients. Wow. When optional, surgeries open again May 1st. Mm-hmm. If it will get busy again. Mm-hmm. So here's
we haven't hit our peak.
We haven't hit our peak. So that's another that. So honestly, there's been like this. The WTFs, they go backwards and they go forwards, right? Because there hasn't been a pandemic. What the fuck? But here's reality: our peak hasn't happened yet. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like we are like, I'm just like, how are we so far behind? You know, like that's a WTF moment for me. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, the East Coast is really getting hit the hardest with it, and it takes time for it to travel. And I don't know. Maybe it's because we're not as dense, too. We're not living on top of each other like New York.
We're not living on top of each other. That's a very huge point.
We're spread out.
Point. Yeah.
You know? And there's been this whole theory that after, once it starts getting hot, that virus can't live on a surface as long in a hot atmosphere versus a cold atmosphere, you know? So, I mean, it's already starting to get hot. I mean, I was telling him.
I got the misters on, man. So we have some of those
I was getting
cool
sweaty
misters
today.
Installed, like the good ones, and I'm turning them on. It feels good out there. I'm going biking in the sun with my shirt off and my boy shorts. I'm looking hella good. I wish the scene was open because I'd be hitting it. Give us a call, guys. 585-502-7922. Who's our first caller? Call. We want to know what your biggest WTF moments are since the beginning of the pandemic. Give us a call, 585-502-7922. Let's It's right there on the screen. Number 2. Doug Ducey making salons and barbershops essential businesses. These are our top 6, guys, of like WTFs since the beginning. We have Miguel. I heard 80 degrees Fahrenheit heat kills, but who knows?
But so
Miguel, give us a call. We'd like to hear from you. 585-502-7922.
So what I would say to that real quick, I just want to respond to that, is that if the virus dies in 80-degree weather, why won't it die in 98-degree weather? 98 degrees body temp.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say something else. Well,
I mean, I don't have an answer for it.
we are not doctors.
You're right.
And we talked about this the other day, that we're going to start the show every single time with because we just want to, we truly want people to understand that we are not, listen, we are on top of COVID-19.
We're not politicians. We're not reporters. We're not journalists.
And like the news and stuff, I listen to podcasts about it. I look up news articles about it. I post it on social. So I just read the news and then we talk about it. We are not experts. Mm-hmm. We are not
we like social media.
We like social media.
Yeah, and we like connect.
I like social media. And I brought his butt into it.
We like connecting people. That's the purpose of the show.
And we love to provide a platform for people to speak. So that's all this is. Do not use this as a place where, oh my gosh, Kelvin and Taylor said this. No. This is a discussion group, okay? So we have Lael, who says people have been doing a really good job not going to ERs for every little issue like usual. That's a huge point. I think that's a huge point. Many people usually, y'all got some novels y'all writing up in here. Damn, hold on.
This is like a phone conversation.
I know. I mean, for real, just call in and tell us what you want to say. Here you go. I gotta read all this stuff. I'm drunk. Here we go. Many people usually go to ERs for things they should go to primary care for. Because they can't take time off work during the day when doctor's offices are open, et cetera, et cetera. But people have been doing a great job staying away from the hospitals. That's a huge point, right? That's a huge point, Lael. Thank you so much. Tuesday says, nothing has been proven from the early studies outside of China. Many worry heat does nothing. Mm-hmm. I've heard this. I have heard that. Mm-hmm. I have absolutely heard that where I've also heard that, like, especially in China, I think that people are being reinfected. They're being so that they had it, went away, and now they're reinfected again, and it's like it's the process seems to be going again. You know, that's a WTF. What the fuck? You know what I mean? All right, Lael says it's too early to have any conclusive studies about COVID-19, including Lael. Give us a call. 585-502-7922, baby. We want to hear from you. Making me read. We stand, Lael. I'm going to let y'all do your own conversation. No, I'm kidding. You guys are awesome, man. This is so cool. Lael, it's 80 degrees in Hawaii year round. Dang. And they still got COVID-19 cases, right? Mm-hmm. I get you, man. That's a good point. That's a really good point. So, huge. Okay. So that was our number 2, was Doug Ducey making salons and barbershops essential businesses. Number 3.
This one was one of my favorites.
Okay, well, again, we are not a political show by any means, but this shit, it happened.
Everyone saw it. Everyone saw the video.
You were there. You saw it, right? Evelyn says, late but here. Hi, Evelyn. How you doing, sweetheart? So good to have you. We are talking about your biggest WTF moments of 2020, or not, of 2020, because it's all been pandemic since then. But since the beginning of the pandemic to now, what are your biggest WTF moments? Put them in the comments and tell us all about it. Yeah. Chime in. Or call me on 585-502-7922. Even if you called before, guys. This is about discussion. You know what I mean? I love the chats coming in, but we definitely want to hear some voices. You know what I mean? So, okay, so go ahead. We're not a political show.
No. But one of the WTFs for us was when Trump yelled at an NBC reporter.
Several.
Well, he's yelled at several of them, but this one was my favorite when he yelled at NBC reporter Peter Alexander, who asked a very legit question. So the question was, are Americans getting a false sense of hope when the Trump administration puts a positive spin on everything happening with the coronavirus? I mean, basically he's asking, should Americans be scared or not?
Right.
And
because we got college students going to beaches because they're it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Trump's response, you're a terrible reporter. America,
This is not about Trump, guys.
Why
This
won't
is
he
just-
answer
this
the
is just-
question?
well, I mean, kind of is about Trump, but the thing about it is that, guys, that's a WTF in this pandemic. Like, why are we being so divided? That's another WTF for me. Like, we are being so divided in all of, like, in everything that's happening with freaking this pandemic. That's one of the ones. And so
But it wasn't a bad question. That's my point too.
it's a great question.
Like Americans.
It's an observation.
Yeah. I mean, he basically asked, and I think he might have even said this, like, should Americans be scared? And he's, for that question, he's a terrible reporter. It doesn't line up. Because I want to know. Should
Guys,
we be
give us a
scared?
call, 585-502-7922. We want to hear from you. Domino!
Austin has a comment here. My favorite response from Trump was, "You're fake and you know it."
You're fake and you know it. I'm going to say that to somebody tomorrow.
Don't say it to me.
Hey, you know what? You're fake and you know it. You know it. Not me. You know it. Like who says that? Again,
I mean,
not a political show. I'm just saying that's some balls.
What's crazy is that, like, when
That's like what?
I mean, you would not say something to
WTF?
somebody like, "You're a horrible reporter," or "You're fake," and I mean, those comments are very personal, So now I'm like, does Trump know these people personally? Like, he sees that,
Right? Like, were y'all up doing, like, lines last night or something? Like,
Right?
what is going on, man?
That's a
like,
very,
how are you
like-
guys this close to be this vulgar, this publicly?
Yeah, and even the
Like,
reporters,
that's some crazy stuff.
even the reporters pressure him too, and like keep pushing and pushing.
Right? Austin says, imagine saying that to your boss. Right? Exactly, man. Like just imagine saying that to, like, to your husband or something. Like, I don't know. It's just,
imagine saying that to
what the
anybody,
hell?
like just a coworker, a brother, a sister, like a random human person. Like, you're fake and you know it. Well, I do know it.
Okay.
You caught me.
Like, how do you respond to that?
Cat's out of the bag.
Yeah. The jig's up. I'm fake. You got me.
Do you want to go get a beer?
Do I want to get a beer?
Part of the conversation.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Oh, sorry. I'm drinking wine. And we have beers below us. We got our beers below us. All right, guys. Our number 3, man. Or number 4 now. Millions of dollars given to large multi-million-dollar corporations while small businesses get nothing. Banks were shuffling the applications, man. What's crazy, what's crazy to me is that the biggest WTF for me in this whole situation is that why are these big businesses even going to apply? Like, why? Clearly, you don't need the money. Clearly, if you're a Ruth Chris Steakhouse, if you're who else got it? Shake Shack. I know Shake Shack got it and turned it back, but why did you apply for it? That's my question. Why did you apply for it? Simone says biggest WTF moment was watching protesters yelling at nurses and saying all sorts of nasty things. Horrible. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I saw that. I was watching the videos today of it.
Why does Arizona continue to lead in this? That's what I don't understand. Like, we continue to be this, like, I feel like Arizona is on, like, this upwave of, like, artists and, like, there's, like, love around and, like, there's this guy who wears a banana all the time. He's a black guy, banana man, whatever. You know what I mean? And there's all this upwave of, like, this love and, like, this, this growth and this community and, like, the Coronado.
But was the nurses protest here?
Behind. Yeah, it was here. It was down.
Here?
Yes, it was here.
Okay, that was my
dude. No, Arizona made news.
Well, and I saw a lot of them in Ohio too.
Yeah. Austin says, "Can we talk about Shake Shack declining?" Okay, listen. So this is what I was just talking about earlier, and I want to go back to the nurses. So what I was talking about earlier about the Shake Shack thing is that, yeah, of course. So they gave it back to them. Cool, neat. Why did you apply for it? Why did you take that opportunity? Because the amount that they got had to have been just insane. Shake Shack's the big company. They're all across America, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
I thought it was 10 million.
I think let's just say 2 million. You know what I mean? We just had Barrio Cafe close. Barrio Cafe Reserva, and I forget, and I'm sorry if I messed up the name, but huge establishment. We got Silvana over here at Barrio Cafe over here on 16th Street. She's working her ass off. You know what I mean? And closing doors while still working.
Okay, so
It's insane.
Let me position
What
this
the
a little bit
F,
differently.
dude? What the F?
So while we're asking why large corporations are getting this, while what large corporations are applying for it, why is the government approving it though?
It's not. See, that's a great question. That's a great question. Governments don't approve bank loans. Banks approve bank loans. And so that's the whole big controversy. And listen, I worked at a bank for 8 fucking years. I already know what went down. I already know. The bank is not going to take a risk on a small business on a.
What was it was the SBA, the Small Business Administration.
Well, I mean, but they have to work. Banks have to work through the SBA.
No, totally, yeah,
totally. So, but the bank is not going to take a risk on a Barrio Cafe. And I'm not saying anything against Barrio Cafe. This is what's wrong. A bank's not going to take a risk on a Barrio Cafe. They'll take a risk on a Ruth Chris Steakhouse that has the money.
Yeah.
To back it up.
Yeah.
We got a lot of comments here.
I mean, that kind of makes sense in a normal day-to-day.
It makes sense for a business way,
now.
but that's not what we're dealing with now.
Exactly.
People made money off this COVID-19 shit. And these big companies that took loans that they had no business taking. I mean, that's just my WTF. It's my personal opinion. It doesn't reflect anything on the show. It's me, and this is your space to tell your truth too. Okay, we got a lot of comments. Let's catch up here. Okay.
We'll go up to.
Austin says, "Oh my God! Wow, the timing. AZ is still a red state, though." Exactly, and you're talking to the point that I was making earlier, Evelyn, where it's just like we keep making the news for stuff that we're just like, why are we making the news for this? I get you. Austin says, one protester was screaming, "Unethical, spreading disinformation, honey. It's misinformation, but we don't need to talk about it. I'm in love with you, Austin." Evelyn says, "I saw that about Barrio, just the one." Yeah, it's just
the one on 16th is still open.
One on 16th is still open.
But it was Grand that closed down, right?
Grand that closed down, but it was such a cool. It was an old pie factory, I believe, that was in there, and like
it was cool. Like you walked in, and
it was a triangle.
It was a triangle, yeah.
God, like those buildings only exist in New York, and like would have cool restaurants and stuff in there. And like we had one here in Phoenix, and we lost it. I had a good friend whose post I read the other day on Facebook who said, Ruth Chris Steakhouse killed Barrio Cafe, and I believe that Shake Shack killed these places because I believe that the $10 million that you took could have been 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like that's where that should have been.
$10,000 to 100 businesses.
To 100 businesses, right? Now you're saving the community. Big banks, I worked at a big bank. I get banking. I know how it works. I'm not anti-bank, but I'm anti-bank. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. The banks approve them. The banks want to make sure they get exactly, Evelyn. Exactly. They're not going to take a risk on a mom and pop. They just aren't. As much as they want to say they're about a community and stuff, a lot of times they it's those aren't the loans that are getting approved. However, I do want to shout out my friend Hisela, who was on the show yesterday, and she posted some stuff yesterday, and it's on the social distancing page. She, I believe, and if she's watching tonight or if she can comment, her location. She works at a credit union. She works at Arizona Federal Credit Union, and she told me that she was able to get 3 local businesses approved. So and they have more money to give. So the link is in the social distancing hotline Facebook page. Check it out if you're still looking for some money out there. Austin says, Miss Corona has been a profiter for corporations. Oh, yes, it has. Guys, we got a lot of people in the comments. Give us a call, guys. 585-502-7922.
Yeah,
we want to hear from you.
Read Vanessa's and tell her to call.
Vanessa, give us a call, baby. Vanessa, give us a call, girl.
Yeah,
585-502-7922. What she says.
Have you done Miss Cleo?
Comino!
That's why people aren't calling.
Comino! Bailey got large companies, and Trump wanted half of the money not allocated, and that he could do whatever he wanted to do when the time came to use the money. Whoa! It's getting hot. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are out there, please share this video. Please share this. Do one of 3 things. Okay? Please, for us. This is just my little pitch. I really want to grow this thing with you guys because I think what we're doing here as a team and as a group, because we cannot do this show without our followers, and that's you guys right now. They're on the line. Is we are creating a conversation, a very real conversation, and we're giving people the opportunity to connect on some real stuff while at home. And I think that this is an important thing to get out there. So if you guys could just share this, subscribe to our YouTube channel, invite somebody to the Discipline Social Group. One of those three things would just be awesome if you do that tonight. And then give us a call, 585-502-7922. We want to hear from you guys. Tonight's a good night. It's a good night. We haven't had a caller yet, and yet we are still having great conversation. Thank you so much for putting your comments in the chats. That is also a way that you can participate in the show, and we're all about that life. But that's because all you guys have already called in. You guys are regulars, so please share the show and tell somebody to call in because I want to hear, man. I want to hear from somebody from a different state. You know, I want to hear from somebody, from Texas. Who are the states that are about to be opened?
Texas is one of them.
Texas is one of them. Texas, how are you guys feeling? Somebody knows somebody from Texas. Get them on the line. Let's talk.
Thank you, Ange and Austin, for sharing. Appreciate it, loves.
Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, let's keep going. Our number 5, I believe we're on 5 for us, right?
Yes.
Because I'm adding one to each one. You know, right? You know that?
Pick it up while you're throwing down.
You put negative on throw? Okay, good. Here we go. Number 5. Do you want to read it?
No, this one was yours, actually.
Okay. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp said he didn't know asymptomatic people could spread coronavirus, which is why they didn't shut down public areas, including beaches, even though the CDC released the updates weeks before he made this statement. Okay. What the actual F? You're the governor of a state, World Health Organization, CDC, Facebook, Google it. If you got alerts on your phone, you're getting it on your phone. I promise you're getting it on your phone. Just check them, okay? All these places are telling you asymptomatic people are truly the issue, right? I mean, if we can call a spade, let's call a spade a spade. Asymptomatic people who are just like willy-dilly, hey, man, nothing on life is good. You're the issue. We have to control that. He's like, nope, keep the beaches open. Everybody go swimming. Make sure you make out with each other.
Okay, so it is like what WTF?
WTF.
Right? It's very WTF. Now I will only give him this, and we have a comment from Austin.
Go.
Kemp is an idiot.
Oh, well, I didn't say that.
I don't know him personally, but I will say this: that he did say this within the first 3 weeks of work remote and quarantine, right? Of social distancing. So hold on, hear me out. Okay, you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
So during that time frame, I mean, this is what we were doing at our company, at the job that I work at. We were just throwing everything against the wall, seeing what fucking stuck, and then trying to figure it out later. And during that time frame, we're also on this show trying to figure out what's going on, how we're doing it, what's the actual reality, what's accurate, try to stay caught up speed. And you add all that together, and it's just like, that's a WTF 3 weeks, right? Like, amazing. So 2 things though. I can get how that could pass you. Now you're in front of the reporters. Now you're saying dumb stuff under stress, right? I kind of get that. On the other side of the contrary, though, it's also his job. I mean, he's leading people. He's communicating with people. He's guiding people. He has to. It's important. Did the guy make a mistake, or is he an idiot? That's what I don't know. I can't. I don't.
Per Austin, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with that. We have Ange who says, "My favorite WTF is hearing Trump saying he has talked to hundreds of governors. I believe that's governors. I believe
governors.
Hundreds. Hundreds. What, in your lifetime or in like today? Because there's not hundreds of governors. I believe that's what's funny about that. I fucking love that. That's amazing. So many F-bombs. All right. Austin says, did you ladies see the video? Oh, okay. I know I was a lady. I'm a cisgender male, sir. And yes, I made that joke. and I'm happy about it. And I'm in love with it because I am a cisgender male.
All right, keep it going.
Okay, I love you. LGBTQ. All right, did you ladies see the video of him before one of his press conferences with no mask on? And one dude gave him. Wait, what?
He said,
"Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that. I did see that sounds crazy. I did see something where he was with somebody. He was with like a reporter or something like that, and she was like, "I have a fever. I had a fever last week, but I came to work." And Trump was like, "Oh no," and he like walked out.
No. It was reverse. It was the female doctor on his staff that says, "I wasn't feeling good, so I stayed home.
Right.
I had a little bit of attention," and he was like, "Ugh."
No, he was like, "Oh no." No, he was like, got out of there because he didn't want the coronavirus.
No, it's reverse. He was making fun of her. He was mocking her. He's like, "Oh my God, you don't even have a fever, right?" She was like, "I had a fever. I'm good, but I still wasn't feeling 100%, so I just stayed home." And he was like,
"Is that true?"
Ugh.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, it was reverse. He was mocking her.
Oh, not Trump. Did you see the ladies? Hey, give us a call. 585-502-7922, baby.
Now we're just spreading rumors.
Now we're just spreading rumors. And that's okay. We're not trying to be. That's not the show I'm trying to be.
All right.
Now we're doing that he said, she said. No.
Right.
If you got something to say, give us a call. 585-502-7922. Call me now.
Here is one of mine.
Give us a call, guys. 585-502-7922. Who's going to be the first caller? Call me now. This might be our first. So we've yet to have a show without one caller. And so this might be it.
Right.
And we're down for it. We're here. We're prepared for it now. Like, we're prepped. We can do this show for 45 minutes. Okay, now Austin. Okay, I was talking about Kim.
Yeah.
Austin, baby, I'm in love with you. The number is 585-502-7922. Give us a call. We want to talk to you. Okay? Austin. Call me no. Look at my lips. Watch. I'm gonna step away from the mic. Call me no. You have to go no. Okay, it goes down.
No.
Go ahead. Next one.
All right. Next, WTF. People were starting to treat Asian Americans differently.
What the fuck, guys?
They were starting to be racist towards them. They're trying to take, in some instances, taking violent actions against them.
Okay.
Because the coronavirus started in Wuhan, China. They don't even know that for sure.
Right.
We don't
right.
But because, not to make it a political show, but Trump is calling it the Wuhan virus.
Yeah, he's calling it the Chinese virus.
Yeah.
That was a big WTF to me. Is like the Chinese virus. What? Guys, like that just was like,
that one was bad.
that was so bad. I was so embarrassed. I immediately felt embarrassed to be an American, to be I don't know. I just felt embarrassed. I just felt embarrassed. I just felt really sad.
Well,
but then I also have a flip side too. Go ahead, speak your truth. Go
Well,
ahead.
we have Asian American friends and neighbors and people that we respect, and it's like that's not cool, dude.
So here's the other side of it, though. Here's the other side of it. That became an issue, and people were like, "Oh my God, I'm being discriminated against." And me, we got our first call. Like, oh man, welcome to the Social Distancing Hotline. This is Kelvin and Taylor. Who's calling, and where are you calling from, caller?
Yeah.
Yes! Anwar, baby! Yes!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. What's up, baby? How are you? Dude.
I'm doing really good, considering. I'm doing great, considering.
You lost your damn job.
Yes, I'm on furlough, you know.
Yeah.
For the low price of nothing, I can do without a job.
Exactly. And you know, Anwar, listen, I don't even say that to call you out. All of our callers, all of our listeners, all of our viewers have lost their job. Trust me. So we're all in this boat together. So trust me, like there's no shame, there's
You
no
actually
nothing.
can't
like
call in if you have a job.
you seriously, yeah. If you're employed, you can't call in. Like that's part of the deal here. So.
That is God, Jesus Christ.
Baby, tell us a little. So Anwar is a very good friend of mine, and one that I hope to continue to have our relationship blossom. He's somebody that I look up to. You are a huge celebrity in the scene. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, and then let's get into tonight's topics. Go ahead.
I'm a stand-up comedian and theater entrepreneur, doing lots of fun shows. I do trivia. I'm sometimes drunk in a lift, downtown Phoenix, lots of hot spots to see. But yeah, I've been furloughed. I'm in quarantine like everybody else, and just trying to get by.
Didn't I see that you were doing trivia online too? Did you
You
do
did
that
it today at 7 o'clock.
Hey, I did a trivia tonight because they were like, I used to do trivia at Ring of Honor Lounge, and then I had friends that were like, let's do trivia. We've got nothing to do, and we've already watched Tiger King several times. Trivia night. So I was only going to do one. I did one very early on in quarantine to support Ring of Honor Lounge staff because they had lost their work. I was like, tips will go to the employees. And then they were like, can you just do one because it's fun? So I was like, okay, I'll do one on my birthday. So I did one tonight.
Yeah.
Just finished.
Yeah. My friend, so two questions for you. Well, I got one real question for you. Is do you think Karen killed that motherfucker?
Carol definitely killed that thing. Look at that.
We're talking Tiger King, everybody, in case you haven't figured it out.
Hey man, I've been waiting to have you on the show. Man. I'm so happy you called in. I just, I love you, Anwar. Like I said, you're one of the few black men in that are doing big things down here in downtown Phoenix that I just absolutely love, and I look up to you and JJ. Fucking amazing. Okay, so
Well, he lives close enough. I'm pretty sure I can hear his laugh.
Exactly, right. Or you can hear
Somehow.
mine, one of the two. So let's get into tonight's topics, okay? So what we're talking about tonight is A, what's your biggest WTF moment, thinking back from when the pandemic started to now? What's your biggest, give me your two biggest WTFs and tell us all about it.
Biggest two.
Sure.
I think the first one is when Donald Trump said that he's trending on Facebook at the height of the American death of the coronavirus.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Listen, I know the president's as crazy as the next person knows he's crazy. Everybody on each side of the political spectrum, he's crazy, I want him out. And then on the other side, you're like, crazy, but keep him in.
Right.
You don't think he's crazy.
Right.
And then at the height of the curve, when it was peak American deaths, I think we lost a couple thousand or something in one day. He's talking about how he's trending on Facebook, and then I was just like, oh, this is an insane timeline run.
Well, didn't a reporter call him out for that too?
Say it again.
I think a reporter called him out for that, and then he retaliated on the reporter and called him a terrible reporter.
Right.
Did that happen?
He's been attacking reporters. I tell you what, I've been laughing. It's been a lot of fun.
It's fucking entertainment. It's entertainment.
American people, what do you say to the American people who are scared? And he goes, I say that you're a terrible reporter.
Yeah.
Dude. Anwar, that happened.
Insanely funny.
That happened. We all saw that. That shit happened live. We saw it. It was there. And what the fuck, man? People are dying. He's like, you're a terrible reporter. What?
Yeah, it's like, do you even understand who you are?
You're the president.
Shut up.
What's your...
Throw some sort of hope. You're the king.
What king?
For less of a better title, you are the ruler of this country.
Seriously.
You need to know that things are okay, even if it's a lie.
Nope, his ratings
Right.
are...
Be angry because he's not as good of a liar as the other president.
Right.
Wow.
We've had presidents forever that, we had Obama. I loved Obama, but Obama had to lie to think that Iraq war wasn't as bad as it was, that deportations weren't as bad as they were. That
Baby, and he did it eloquently.
as bad as it was.
And he did it eloquently.
Yeah, you had Bush who had a whole administration around him that made it look like, everything was as bad as it was. And it was bad. It was still bad.
Wow.
We had a lead up there that said, we're going to get out. We're going to get out of there. Relax. Calm down.
Right.
What are you talking
It's all
Better,
good.
did he
Okay.
say something like better? He said something like better ratings in the NFL and the Oscars or something like that. Like what the,
Super Bowl or
hell? The
something.
Super Bowl or some shit like that. What is going on?
But it's
He doesn't know how to lie like a president does.
but it's also kind of like, what's the relevancy of that?
Lie to me so I can keep going to work and buying Subway. Okay, stop making it real.
My friend, what's your
Making it too real.
what's your second WTF since the pandemic, my friend?
Second WTF through the pandemic. I'd have to say the second one with the amount of people doing TikTok dances while everybody's
Oh, I love those. They're so
Dude,
good.
let's talk about that. Let's talk about.
What's your favorite one? Do you have a favorite one, or do you hate them?
too much dancing going on.
What's the I like the weekend one.
So the weekend one is the dun 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 dun. I know the whole fucking dance
We're doing it.
because he wanted to do the dance. He was like,
I love dancing as much as the next man. But how about we sit down for a second and figure this out?
"Fuck yeah, man! Fuck yes, dude." Dude, that was much because they started with that Australian family that was
Irish.
super Irish, whatever the hell they were. They were gorgeous. Fuck, lived on a damn farm. Anwar, tell us, baby, I'm in love with you. I want to talk to you some more. So, what are your thoughts? Give me Anwar's like take on what's happening right now, and like what you think is gonna happen. Like, give me some conspiracy theory shit. Like, where's your head at?
Where do I? Okay.
Speak the
I
truth.
don't have any big state shit that I'm really thinking about. I do think that we've underestimated how long this is gonna take a grasp on our country and on our world. Everyone's talking about reopening. You got country, you got states like Tennessee and Georgia, and they're trying to reopen, and the mayor of Vegas is trying to reopen the casinos. And everyone's tired of being on lockdown for like an hour and a half. I've been in the house for an hour. I gotta get out.
Baby,
Like, this is the rest of the year. Like, you need to strap down for the rest of the year. This is 2020.
This is
Nothing else
amazing.
will happen this year other than this.
Anwar, so I connected with a good friend of mine, Angela, who lives in New York right now, and she called me up, she FaceTimed me, and we were talking about it and stuff. And one of the things, and I mentioned this on last night's show, and I said that, what's interesting is that what people don't realize is that everybody in America at least, or in the world even, we all just got time back. We got time with ourselves. We got time with our spouses. We got time with our parents. We got time with our daughters. We got time with our cats. We got time with our animals, our homes, you know what I mean? You all got time back. No matter where your stress level is, yeah, of course, yeah, we're stressed. We don't got jobs. Well, yeah, we get it. But you ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. You ain't got nothing to do tomorrow but to be with your damn self in your sheltered in place, right? And I think what people don't realize is that is a game changer. We live our lives to retire. Everybody's retired right now. This is the way life is supposed to be. And I think that there's going to be two sides of this that happens. And I think this is going to be a huge, this is the WTF that we haven't even come across yet, is that once we get out of this, there is no going back to what it used to be. Like, it's not going to be, people think, oh, let's get reopened. What do you actually think that means? Do you think people are gonna be flocking to the restaurants and to jobs and shit like that? Like,
I think some will.
some will, but there's gonna be a lot of people who are like, I'm gonna try to figure this out.
Yeah.
People like trying to deal with the aftermath of this for sure.
Yeah.
I said as we were going into this, people were joking like, "Oh, this is the apocalypse. This is the end of days." And I remember a few years back, I read what apocalypse actually means.
Tell us.
And Hollywood has changed the meaning of apocalypse to all life ends. But what apocalypse means is it's an apocalypse of thought.
Woo!
Apocalypse is when thought has changed so much that there's no going back. And this is an apocalypse. Just like in America, there was an apocalypse when 9/11 happened. We have apocalypses all the time where there's no going back to the previous way of living. And I do agree. This was an apocalypse that happened where everyone in this country will remember this event and will move forward
You have no other choice. You have no other choice. You have no other choice. It's like,
Generation is going to be affected the most. You know,
yes, yes,
about millennials.
yes.
How about you shit talking about Gen Z motherfuckers
Whoa, baby.
that grew up without a high school graduation, without a prom, without the normalized thing that we think as adolescents? They've got an entire different worldview, and when they get into a position where they have to lead this nation, boy, it is going to be real different.
Wow.
Real different.
I wonder if
Anwar.
I wonder if they're gonna name like a generation like the C19 generation.
Yeah, dude,
They're the ones
the-
that grew up with face masks and
Yeah.
social distancing.
The
you know?
Generation COVID, man.
Right.
Generation 19. Shit.
I hope it gets back to like a cool name because
The Corona generation, baby. Corona.
I hope we get back to a real cool name like the Silent Generation. That's like a cool generation.
Right.
Silent, like we crept in. You know, that's what the next
We're at
generation have
45.
a weird name like.
Oh, all right.
One.
Anwar, baby.
Shadowed figures.
Baby, this has been, honestly, we always say this every single night, but I think this has been our best show. My friend, you are our only caller and our final caller. Okay, and I'm so fucking in love with that. I'm in love with that because the final caller gets to play our special game called Three Things. Are you ready to hear the rules?
I'm ready.
The rules for Three Things are as follows. Go.
So you have to answer 3 questions. That's why it's called 3 things. But so the first question is, what did you do well today? What are you proud of that you did today? The second question is your area of opportunity. What could you have done better? What could you have improved on? And then third,
Not getting arrested is one.
and then third is what are you excited about for tomorrow? Are you ready?
So we're going to start and you're going to finish. Are you ready to play?
Okay.
Here we go.
You go first.
Okay, so what went well for me today is I fucking got another. Well, I keep cursing. First of all, sorry, Mom. My mom's watching now, and now I'm cursing. But anyway, I went for a bike ride today, and that's been part of my daily like reset and like regroup. You know, it's like going on a bike ride. I meditate, and then go for a bike ride. And if I medicate, I smoke weed. Yes, I do. I'm a huge fan of it. But anyway, so I do that, and then I go bike, and I like. I'm getting all the vitamin D from the sun and everything. I bike with my shirt off and stuff. And it's a great way for me to just kind of like connect with myself. Because again, COVID-19 has given us all time to be back with who we are. You know what I mean? So I'm embracing that. Right? That went well for me today. Missed opportunity for me today. Missed opportunity for me today. Oh God, you know what? Missed opportunity for me today is again, I want to try to I'm just sitting here. I'm working on the show and stuff like that, but I want to do like a side job or something like that. And there's a lot of places that are hiring online, and I was trying to get that going, and I didn't get it going today. So I'm going to try that again tomorrow. What I'm excited about for tomorrow is I'm excited to do the show again tomorrow. That's my goal.
There you go. Okay. So what went well today? I saw my husband be very productive with business and finances, and then he pushed me to do some finance work as well. It's quick things, just like boom, 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 you know, like nothing too much. But so while that's not really my thing, I'm proud of him I'm inspired by it, and I'm proud of him for doing some of the personal stuff, financial wise today. Missed opportunity. We've been having these bagel sandwiches every day, and they're amazing. I had pizza instead today, leftover pizza from last night.
And it was bomb.
It was bomb, yeah, but it was okay at best, but it wasn't no bagel sandwich. Like, so I didn't really have a healthy lunch today. And then what I'm excited about for tomorrow is, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm gonna say that. Get out of here.
Let's go.
I don't know, because I feel like I always say the show, and like we do. I get excited about it. I love the callers. I love the conversations. I'm excited about doing more prep work for the show tomorrow. Let's change it up a little bit. We prepped a lot for tonight, and I think it paid off. So
Anwar, you are our final caller, my friend. So you get to play 3 things. The rules of 3 things are as follows. We want to know what went well for you today, what's a missed opportunity for you, and what are you excited about for tomorrow. The floor is yours.
yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
That went well. Thank you. It's not a good birthday if you've ever been out on your birthday. What I'm looking forward to tomorrow, I am looking forward to, and I'm going to say the first thing that's popping in my head because that's always the right answer. I am looking forward to playing Nintendo Wii.
Baby, thank you so much for calling
That's fine.
in. Our
No,
videos
he's got.
get...
Did you do them all?
No,
Yeah.
that's what he's excited about for tomorrow.
What was the areas of opportunity?
His other opportunity was he just said it. Maybe you're not. No, baby. Thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you. I love you. Please put your information in the comments. Anwar, do your trivia night every single Monday night, and let's connect on that, okay? Because I'm gonna show you.
I gotta find some regularity. I did one the night for my birthday, but I think I'll bring it back.
No. Anwar does trivia. He's the trivia guy. So what's the name of your trivia night that you're gonna be doing every single Monday night? What's the name of it?
Anwar's goddamn trivia.
Anwar's goddamn trivia. What's your Venmo, baby?
I think it's at Anwar-Newton. And I'll take the cash off this dollar sign Anwar.
He turned $35. He turned 30.
Cash for the birthday boy. Cash for the birthday boy.
He turned 35 today. If you guys can give him $1, send him $1 to his Venmo. Make sure, or $5 or $100, whatever the fuck you want to send.
$35.
That's our show. Thank you so much, baby. I'm in love with you. Thank you. Post your.
Bye, Anwar.
I love you. Bye, baby. Ow! That was a good show. What's your final takeaway, quickly?
There's a lot of WTFs during this shit.
A lot of WTFs. My final takeaway is that my mother says that my
Call your
missed
mom.
opportunity was I didn't call my mom, and I did not call my mom today, and I've been calling her every single day. So, Mom, expect a phone call in the next 5 minutes. I gotta.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. My name is Kelvin,
Taylor.
and we are SGA.